Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Can everybody hear me? Welcome to marketing. My name's Gary Hunter. So I'm your marketing professor. So what I want to do is give you a little bit of a background tonight on myself. I want to give you enough in marketing so that if this is the only marketing course you ever take, you've got a way to kind of relate to marketers. If you've already got experience in marketing and are already pretty good in marketing management tasks, then I'm basically giving you kind of a perspective. It may be different from your perspectives, but what I hope is through the process that we can all kind of learn and grow about different ways to think about marketing. And in the end, you have at least one perspective and one framework where you can tackle whatever marketing problems you have. I'm going to do a quick bio. I'm not going to go through all the details that are on this slide, but basically my background is I grew up in Tennessee. You guys probably noticed there's a southern accent that's there. That's a southern accent that's made it through several different states, 10 different states, in fact, I've had residences in. The accent has made it through 6 different universities, a couple of Fortune 500 companies, a stint in the United States Army, so it's probably still going to be here at the end of the class. See, I went from Tennessee to West Point, is where I did my undergraduate education. There I studied engineering primarily with some life sciences. So you'll see some of that emphasis in the way that I think about things. Engineering primarily means a lot of structure. Life sciences to me means you've got to accept some ambiguity and deal with some of the sciences that aren't quite as rigid as physics and math that comes with more the general or civil engineering side. So I try to integrate both of that. Marketing is much more fuzzy than either of those two. What I try to do is take you from a fuzzy kind of perspective of marketing to one way of thinking about it with some structure and some rigidity. I went from West Point to the Army, of course, after my college was done. Served the 101st Airborne Division for 5 years. The 101st is basically an infantry unit, or I was put in an infantry unit, and it's basically a rapid deployment force. After those 5 years, I knew I needed to kind of transition to business to kind of understand how you take leadership skills from the military and use those in business in a business setting. So I went to work for PepsiCo. Worked for PepsiCo managing the territory of restaurants before they sold those restaurants off. So you guys may know they used to own basically what is now the Yum brand. So that was basically Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and KFC restaurants. And that gave me a great feel for like entrepreneuring without having to invest in it. Basically kind of 10 restaurants that would cost in terms of franchise dollars about $10 million, a lot of money, right? So it gave me a good sense of like all the aspects of business. The restaurant is really like a small manufacturing plant. Has anybody worked in the restaurant industry? So you get to see a lot of business from restaurants. Restaurants are great jobs, great places to kind of get a feel for business. So if you're looking for making money, I like the idea of like a lot of people work in restaurants and bars or wherever. I think that's a great place to kind of get a feel for like how the entire business works front to back end and stuff like that. I managed the territory, which gave me a feel for that perspective, and then went back for my MBA. I did the full-time program in Tennessee, which at the time was really big in the supply chain management, a lot of total quality management, had a lot of supply stuff in it, had a lot of logistics training while I was in the Army, so a lot of that was kind of readily adaptable. I moved more towards finance originally. Finance was really kind of what I thought I would do because, if you're coming from a civil engineering background, that's mostly math and physics and stuff like that. But when I did my summer internship with Procter & Gamble, I worked for P&G for the summer from my first and second year in marketing. Did a lot of sales forecasting and stuff like that for them and decided that's definitely what I wanted to do long term. So that's kind of when I made the shift over to marketing. I graduated from my MBA program. I went full-time work for Procter & Gamble. At a period of time when technology was really kind of changing the way they went to market. So their customer business development function changed quite dramatically. I got really interested in the way technology was changing things. I was one of like 5 people who did the initial kind of technology, corporate technology stuff for P&G. Wanted to do more study in that from an academic perspective, so that's when I went back for my PhD at Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and studied marketing there, and basically doing that since then. So a lot of years in academics. This is kind of a path of my academics. Arizona State was my first marketing faculty job, but the first time I taught this course was my second year as a professor at Arizona State. I went from ASU to FIU. Anybody from Miami area? I went from FIU to Case Western. Case Western, I was there for about 7 years. In Cleveland, Ohio. Anybody from the Midwest? You know, so I went from Case Western to here, so I came here in 2014. So this is basically starting my 5th year at Clemson. My main interest is kind of like technology, how it affects the salespeople in terms of their efficiency and effectiveness, and some of the different outcomes that we're trying to achieve in that regard. So that's kind of a feel for kind of some of the different classes in the background. I've got an accounting. You're trying to be an accounting person, any accountants here. This is my accounting slide. Then 7 different universities, 2 different Fortune 25 companies, 11 different states that I've called all of those years. So it's a real pleasure to kind of be here, you know, at Clemson, going to be kind of in the all-in on the Tigers. Okay, so that's my introduction. Hopefully you have a feel for my background and what my bias is going to be, where some of my perspectives started. Many of them originated in packaged goods, so very much a packaged goods kind of thinker when it comes to marketing. A lot of stuff from PepsiCo in the P&G days, starting kind of the foundation that I had, and from that developed and built. All the best with your efforts to master marketing and sales. I'm Gary Hunter, and I hope you have a great day.